Hello, my name is George Leidy, member of Lake Deaton for over 5 years, and I'm a member of the Staff and Parish Relations team, head usher, part of the men's ministry, and co-facilitator of a small group. This story relates a lot of my personal experience over 10 years being involved in this ministry. But this all started, and I should say it's part of Matthew 25, and that is the name of the organization, Matthew 25 Ministries. And it started in 1990 when our senior pastor at our church in Cincinnati accepted an invitation to join a mission trip to Nicaragua. Little did he expect that what he experienced would turn into a lifelong ministry. Because what he saw in Nicaragua was extreme poverty and devastation. And he came back from that trip and he founded Matthew 25 Ministries to provide help to the poor and impoverished in Nicaragua. And it only started out as a suitcase ministry, because that's all the way they could get their supplies to Nicaragua. But it grew to be so large that they ended up having to put supplies on pallets. They were flown by air, put in seagoing containers. And over time, in over 25 years now, this growth led to Reverend Wendell Meddy to travel around in a battered old pickup truck, calling on businesses to see if they had pallets that they were getting rid of and supplies. So he was begging for aid. They needed these wooden pallets, and little did he know that after over 25 years, they had used over 10,000 pallets, 250,000 used over 25 years, over 10,000 a year, over 200 million pounds of aid, 10,000 containers valued at $2 billion worth of aid. So Matthew 25 Ministries, as a 501c3, its mission is to feed the hungry, provide clean water, clothe the naked, shelter the homeless, provide medical care and supplies, and humanitarian aid to those in need. Today, over 16 million pounds of supplies per year, 900 truckloads, serving 20 million people in over 60 countries around the world. It has become, as you can imagine, an large international humanitarian aid and disaster relief organization, caring for a needy world with the things we throw away, not putting them in landfills, taking companies' excess inventory and putting them to good use. In addition to that, in their in-house facility in Cincinnati, they do in-house manufacturing of notebooks, pencils, rice, soy meals, and latex paint. You say, latex paint, what's that about? Well, they ship it to these impoverished countries because people there to get paint to paint their houses are gouged at over $50 a gallon. This paint is supplied free of charge. The staff and volunteers, over 70,000 people a year, volunteer to come in and sort and pack and able to distribute all this aid. And it's regarded not as a handout, but a helping hand, supplying basic needs to those to become self-sufficient. And so here we are. I was a member of that organization for 10 years, and I was a solicitor. So I would call these companies, I would try and start at the top and find the right resource to talk to and ask the basic question, what are you doing with your excess inventory? And don't tell me you're throwing it in a landfill. We'll come and get it. just tell me you have it, and we can do that, and we'll use it to help people. So, Father, I offer this prayer. God, help us to understand our call to serve, to work alongside you in service to others who need a helping hand. By so doing, we can come alongside those whose eyes might be open to your purpose, to save us from our sins and to glorify you here on earth. And so I ask these questions. So here we have seen the risk-taking mission and service started from a single response to an invitation to join an overseas mission trip. Just imagine where your risk-taking mission of service can take you. Are you ready to accept an invitation to serve? To move out of your comfort zone to serve and help others? Those that need a helping hand. Thank you.